You're watching Cable 2.
And hello everyone, and welcome to Today with Dr. Beverly Empry. I'm Chris Runch. Thanks so much for being with us for the first show of the new school year, believe it or not. We're recording this on the first day of school. So Dr. Empry, welcome back. Did you have a good summer?
What summer?
It did go by quick.
A busy summer, let's call it busy.
It was a busy summer. But nice start to the day today. We were talking earlier, we don't want to jinx it, but it was very smooth.
Yes, so as folks start to dismiss while you and I are sitting here, we hope that the end of the day goes as well as the beginning.
We'll find out soon, won't
Yes,
we? It won't be long. Something else this summer was the Collaborative Learning Conference. That's where we got together, employees of the school system, got to learn some new things, and you held a Q&A session with a lot of employees. There was good turnout and good response.
Yes, we had 4 sessions, 2 on each of the days, and really there was no agenda. It was just an opportunity for staff to come and share thoughts, concerns, ask questions, and I felt really good about it. I think I'm going to use it to sort of revisit those focus groups that I did when I was new to the district, and do a little more of that this year, where I get out and give our staff opportunities throughout the school year to be able to give me their thoughts and ideas as well.
Now, if people were in downtown Winston-Salem last Friday, saw a lot of traffic and a lot of people in the stadium, in the Dash Stadium, without a ball game going on. We had a really big event, a great turnout. What'd you think of all that?
It was so exciting. It's kind of overwhelming when you can stand back on that field and look up and see the staff of our school system more than fill the seats of the Dash Stadium. So, you know, they hold about 6,200, and we actually had a bank full. We were guessing about 7,000 folks there on Friday. And just when it's the day before kids come back to school, for people to be so energized and joyful about the experience just makes me feel wonderfully well about, you know, how things get started. Great feedback. The whole idea was really to give staff a boost of, you know, rah-rah and how much we appreciate them before the school year starts.
And lots of colors out there. I mean, it was really incredible.
It was a great feeling, and as I say, good energy, and I think the message, Ron Clark, of course, we've sort of affectionately called him like the Rolling Stones of teacher folk. We think he's pretty much a rock star, and certainly the feedback has been nothing short of that.
And I guess one thing we learned was not to sit in the grass if sprinklers went off. Or I guess we talk to the Dash next time and ask them to turn the sprinklers.
Who would have ever thought, right?
Yeah. Quite a surprise, but it made for a lot of fun. Also, within the last couple of weeks, you and Chairman of the Board, Dana Caudill-Jones, and Board Member Lori Goins-Clark were at Educator Warehouse. That's a great place. You were helping fill the bus with donations for teachers. And believe it or not, if there are teachers watching, there are a lot of teachers that don't know about that, and it's a great resource.
It's always interesting. I guess, though, when you fill hundreds of new teaching positions over the summer, we just automatically assume people know about these things, so it's good to get the word out. But we're very unique, and I think fortunate in that this idea was born years ago from volunteers who really just want to help teachers feel like they have all the supplies that they could possibly need. And so Educator Warehouse is the place to go. I think you can go once a quarter and you get a certain number of points, and you can use your points to shop in the warehouse. And always makes me feel so good also, because our retired teachers have made it a point now to give those things that they think could still be useful, books and bulletin board, and I mean technology. You can find all kinds of things at the warehouse, and it was fun to see brand new teachers in there the day we were there, very excited about the opportunity to fill up that bag and use their points.
It was fun to see old teachers. I saw my third grade teacher from Moore Elementary, 1975. I won't say her name, but yeah, so it was incredible.
Wonderful.
It was really neat. And Carol Chandler heads that up, and she really does a great job.
Yeah, and that's a gift from the heart, because Carol is just, she's kind of tackled this thing from the get-go as a volunteer and is just so passionate about it that we're very blessed as a district, because it wouldn't happen if someone didn't champion that cause, for sure.
Very true. Something else we did this summer, earlier in the summer, was hold a Core Beliefs Summit at Walkertown High School. If you want to talk about that, we discussed some goals and our beliefs for the upcoming year. So what was your take from that?
Well, it was a great event. I think it also helps us continue the core values work, which is how do we take those and put them in action? What does that look like? And that's really what we believe, right?
So what about bus drivers?
Are still short. I think I understood on Friday close to 30, maybe, which has been a fairly consistent number. We have done a better job because we were able to do. We piloted last year doing some of that training in-house ourselves, and I know we have people in the pipeline to take some of those vacant positions. It's just a matter of getting them trained and tested and on the road. But we're hoping that a significant increase, and thank you to our state legislature for a significant increase in bus driver pay this year, will help us attract and keep drivers who could go elsewhere and make more. And so it certainly has been a good response that the concerns that have been expressed across the state were definitely heard in that salary increase. So.
Very good. Well, we appreciate it. We'll let you go check on those buses now.
Yes, this is the big day.
Yes, it is. So you go do that. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. When we come back, a 100-man tunnel, 250 backpacks for 5 schools, and a drone for a summer camp. All that and more right after this.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
French fries. Finding best potatoes.
No!
Russet. Fingerling. Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I had something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Everything starts out small.
things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
The beginning of the school year is challenging for a lot of families, and the folks at Daggett Shuler Law know that. So for the third year in a row, they've done something to try and help. The Daggett Shuler Back to School Backpack Program gives 250 free brand new backpacks to kids in need at 5 of our elementary schools. These backpacks are filled with the entire back to school list of supplies in order to give every student the best start at school. And they kicked it off a couple of weeks ago by filling the backpacks and taking them to the different schools. It was also a very special day for Police Chief Roundtree. They team with the Winston-Salem Police Department, and as you know, Chief Roundtree is retiring, so this was his last event with Daggett Shuler in holding the capacity of police chief. But it was a really nice event, something they do every year, and we appreciate it. Also, at the start of the school year, it was really special at Ashley Elementary, where over 100 men came to Ashley to form a tunnel through which every student walked on his or her way into school. Each student was greeted with high fives and cheering from, like I said, over 100 men, many of them Winston-Salem police officers. They stood in front of the school along with Superintendent Dr. Beverly Empry. Turned out to be a great event, and this is the second year that they've done that at Ashley. Also, you may know that the Cook Literacy Model School is in its first year of being revamped. Actually, they're in the second year now. But after the first year, they held a summer camp, and Cable 2 was a part of it. TJ James, who works here at Cable 2, took his drone and was part of the art camp there where they were teaching photography. He took the drone up over Ashley Elementary. Kids really seemed to enjoy it. In fact, they kept wanting, Cook Elementary, kept wanting it to go higher and higher and higher. And it was a really great camp. It was a 3-week camp that was provided to the kids at Cook by Principal Paula Wilkins. That's going to do it for this first show of the 2017 to 18 school year here in Winston-Salem, Forsyth County. Thanks so much for joining us. Good luck this school year, and we'll see you again in September.